Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump back into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you're interested in supporting us, consider becoming a member or consider joining our Patreon. Link to that is down in the description below. Players. So, where last we left off, the party had resurrected Wildemount, breaking his tether to the Astral Sea, and decided to travel out towards the Falcone Castle. As you are moving in that direction, realizing the beyond exhausted nature of several of your party members at that point, you all decided to take a rest, relying on the hospitality of one of the local farmers, a one Rambone Tinkleman, who is apparently 1/16th gnomish. As you all relied on him for a little bit of shelter, you had a couple of dreams throughout the evening. Dorzen and Jimmy both experiencing something different, but along the same lines of a divine entity offering some type of deal or assistance based off of your preference. Though they can't really tell you specifically what it is, they did tell you it is your choice to take it or not. In the morning, you all discussed very openly with one another, including in front of your Tinkleman family, about what it is you're going to go do. And you all settled on, well, first things first, we're going to bring Prissa back to life. Second thing, we are going to go ahead and take up the Queen of Ravens on what she offered you all. An opportunity for her assistance in these matters, though that does require you all to go back to Vasselheim and face any consequences that may lie for you there. But ultimately, if that is what you all wish to do, that is what you will do. So, you took off, turning back into wind-walking clouds yet again. This time, thankfully, only Dorzen and Wildemount are still exhausted, I believe. Right? Everybody else, you recovered enough?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And you begin flying outwards towards the Falcone Estate, or are you going past that to the Raven's Nest?
Yeah, no, the reason Solen had to stop here was so we could just go straight to the Raven's Nest instead of the castle. Unless we had a reason to go to the castle still.
No reason to go to the castle, everybody?
I mean, maybe to drop off the broomstone, but that's it.
I mean, we could rob them blind, but
You really want Sir Yurik to come in to fight the party, huh? Like, let's start off with a fireball.
That's a good point about dropping off the broomstone then. So, yeah. So we'll make our way to Falcone real quick just to drop it off and have Mary do the negotiating on that.
As you're all flying past, those of you with stupid perceptions, 20 or higher, which is not Jimmy, I believe, right? In this party? Yeah, not Jimmy. Everybody else. You all notice occupying the surrounding area of the Falcone Estate and the castle and all of the farms around it appears to be a Tal'Dorian force of many, many, many individuals. They all seem to be on high alert and looking around, some of which are doing scouts in the local area, combing through the open fields for anything as well. And you do notice that there is one general down there that Dorzen and Jimmy have come across in the past. This general has, they congratulated you on the 1-year anniversary of Pris's funeral, though you don't really take note of who they were. Both of you were kind of in a stupor. But yes, there appears to be an occupied force, even inside of the Falcone grounds themselves. What would you all like to do?
I think we should skip this one. Just saying.
Well, I don't think we're saying anything with clouds, right?
Kuma can say to Sylvan and to Dorzen.
We need to go.
This is a castle, though, right?
Yes.
It is a castle,
So-
yes.
And there's like an open window with a tower or whatever.
No. Nothing like
Well, there's like an area that's
no
open.
Rapunzel like
window.
tower, unfortunately.
No, not Rapunzel level, but you know, there's some sort of.
This is
like,
a
area there.
modest estate.
Soen will kind of look to Kuma, and basically at part of the estate that looks the least guarded, but also open stuff. He'll tell Kuma, "All right, you're gonna uncloud there, drop the stone, and then we're gonna keep going, and they can deal with it."
Does
Roll me a
Kuma have
survival
observant?
check.
Oh man,
I'll assist.
You can't really assist him when you can't even properly communicate.
Observe.
You can do your own roll.
Yeah, okay, I'll do my own.
yay!
The both of you find the same. I believe in your cloud form you can go through any space that's only like an inch, right?
Yeah, we're literally clouds.
Yeah. So you find the section of the chimney that currently does not have any plumes of smoke, so they're not currently utilizing it, and fly down through there. Solidify yourselves in the kitchen area, where you do see that Call is currently cooking something, who looks back over at the two of you. Hey guys, how you been?
We've been fine. We're here to drop off this thing. Kuma, he says as Kuma's still kind of turning into rematerializing. If
What's the-
possible, please have your Yorick fellow take this to the academy at Westrun for study.
I mean, sure thing.
Specifically- What's her name?
Leave it under the table.
Yeah.
You know,
Alright,
I'll hide it.
specifically
I'll
the-
hide it.
It's bigger than the table.
Specifically for Estella Laminar, the headmaster.
Sure thing. I'll tell her. And this is like the kitchen counter of cooking and everything inside of the estate. It's fucking huge. Think like a professional kitchen for like a very large restaurant. That's
I'm pretty
what
sure this
is.
thing's taller than that, though.
Yeah, but you can lay it down.
So,
Yeah,
What's
just put it under there. I'll forget I
So-
seen it until he gets back. Oh, by the way, you guys probably noticed. You don't want to be around here right now.
yeah.
looking
That's
for
why
you.
we're just here real
Yeah.
quick.
Sure.
Smells good, and so we'll cloud and go away while he waits for Kuma to
Rice
drop it
balls?
off and-
Right. Rice balls?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, enjoy.
Delicious.
Here, do you have the others with you too?
I can give some to them.
Yeah, okay, cool. And he just gives you like a small bundle of rice balls and hands it to you. All right, now I have to go out and feed all the guards that are occupying the area. All right, see you guys. Take care.
Fun. Cloud up and. Whoop.
And he gave Kuma all the food. Kuma, does anybody else get food?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you fly back over. Oh, you're gonna have to wait until you guys actually get there because everybody else is still up in the skies.
I
Yeah.
mean, how would that work if I hand them out? Are the rice balls in cloud form?
Not really. No, they're just cloud.
But would they come back to normal rice balls when you solidify?
Do you want to try?
Do we have one extra?
No.
Then no.
Okay. There you go. So then, you all fly over the Falcone Castle. As you are sailing through the open sky, you do notice one or two. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I swallowed my tuna fish really quickly, so. Jelly-filled donut. You notice one or two large tents set up along the pathway as you are heading towards the Raven's Nest itself. These are militant tents of an occupied location, both of which are Tal'Dorei in their make. And
Oh.
you keep flying further past that, and as you are doing so, Dorzen and Jimmy, you two are being the only two that know how to get into the Raven's Nest forest without losing all understanding of anything. You have to walk in there.
I gesture to make sure when we hit the tree line, everyone to get down.
So you all fly downwards, and not very far from the tree line, there is yet another tent out in this area. Though this one is darker in its creation and does have symbologies of Tal'Dorei itself and the Republic. However, it also has a few individuals walking around that definitely look like they are from Vasselheim. You recognize Dorzen, one of the ones keeping watch right now. It is Teresa, Lady Teresa, moving through.
Do we trust her?
Should we stop and say hi?
Is she the only one there?
No, there's other guards, Tal'Dorei guards, but she seems to be keeping an open watch right now.
Well, we could ignore her, or we could go see why she's here. And if the Tal'Dorei guards try anything, well, we can always remind them that they cannot deal with us.
I would like stealth checks, everybody. Remember, only a +2. All other
Ooh.
proficiencies.
That's 13.
Silverin
on,
ascends,
roll
arms
20.
crossed. What are you going to do?
Cloud Jesus.
Cloud Jesus. Mary.
Yep.
Jimmy got a natural.
Yeah, Jimmy would get a nat
24.
20 for hiding
From the
a
church.
figure.
Be very quiet. I'm hiding from the church.
Alrighty, so that comes out to an average of 15.
That's the lowest we've had in a long time.
That is the lowest I think this party has ever had. Because there's a nat 20 and a nat 1, I'm going to negate both of their effects as you come
Oh.
flying down. And you all do see Teresa is looking directly over at your clouds in the sky, and then looks away.
Down in. You're gonna mouth those two. Down.
Yeah.
Form. Walk in.
Right.
Selling with his nat 1 solidifies and mistimes it, so he's like a little bit higher in the trees, and he falls and hits the trees and makes a bunch of noise as he hits like every branch going down.
God damn it! Fuck shit!
You're the only
Anyways.
druid I know that nature actively fucks with.
I know.
Do you think you could hit any more branches on the ugly tree?
Well, at least you didn't land on a pine cone or a porcupine.
I did.
Anyways, as you all solidify over
Cool as
by
well.
the tree line, Teresa looks back at the other guards and says something that those of you that can read lips make out. Go check over by the bay. There might be something over there. I need to use the bathroom. And then wanders over towards you all.
Eh.
She approaches you all.
How does she react to seeing Vorvik?
She just looks at him. No real reactions. So, have you all decided what you are going to do?
I think so.
Well, we're gonna do what we set out to do and get their friend back.
Of
I have a
course.
feeling you mean more to it than just that as well. And Soen's kind of implying about like she would know what Dorzen asked us, kind of thing.
She nods.
Yes.
And will you be taking her assistance?
For the most part, it seems like the best course of action.
Well then, go deal with your friend. She takes out a diamond and hands it to you, Dorzen. And when you are done, walk out, hands up. We will take you in. Myself. And I will guarantee you that your friend will suffer 0 consequences of anything that transpires.
Thank you.
Best of luck. She then just wanders back over towards the tent.
Well, then let's get this over with.
So,
What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Wait, do you not have... Oh shit, who has...
I don't have level 3 slots. Revivify's level 3.
I mean, if... It's technically Silren can do true resurrection, but I would need more than just that kind of diamond.
the diamond you have is incredibly expensive.
Oh, okay. So then, in hindsight, could we say that I prepared that spell then, or...
I really
Or no?
hope you did, yes.
Okay.
Oh, did everyone think I had 3rd level spell slots?
Yes!
No,
wasn't
he has
how we
triple
were going
attack.
to- Yeah, I wasn't sure how we were going to actually
Either,
resurrect her.
either that or Mary would, like, you know...
Nah, Jimmy's figured it out by now.
Yeah, Jimmy knows how to raise the dead.
Just persuade her to get back to back to life.
Hey!
I mean, guys, I can only resurrect gods. People, no.
And
They're
doors.
way too complicated.
Dude, way too hard. Give me a soul though, and I'll get you something.
I have an
So
idea.
yes.
Cast reincarnate on the body and then just kills it again.
You ass.
I mean, Silren at this point, I mean, Prissa could come back as a different race if she wishes.
Oh, jeez.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll come back as a centaur.
That'd be fucking hilarious. And we're not gonna make those jokes, okay?
Dorson, I'm like you now, and oh.
She's been watching us. She knows.
Yeah, she knows.
But anyways,
It'd be funny though if she did.
Dorzen, you look at the forest, and you can tell that it has that gentle sway of mystery about it yet again. But you take a step inside, and you feel that you are welcomed here, Dorson. Everyone else, as you step into the forest tree line, you also feel welcomed. However, everything goes to a grayish color. Everything fades to black and whites. And when you look behind you, you do not see that tent or that field, just more trees, as you've all shifted over into the Raven's Nest. You begin moving through, looking around the territory, remembering 3 years ago when the two of you first came here looking for that information on how to stop Vordovic. Now you come here with him. and he looks around, seeming to recognize the location. It hasn't changed at all. Not one bit. And he begins walking through here much more quickly than the rest of you. Did they tell you where they put her?
With our friends, most likely at like wrote this down.
I think we would have already communicated with Yurik where she was.
This isn't Yurik, this is Vordvik.
Oh, okay.
They'll be at the Evernight Castle.
Home. Very well. And as he's walking through here, Kuma, you notice that the wings that were far away seem to attach back to his back. He looks at the ground. There are many undead here now. Far more than before.
What happens
I'll
over
fix
time.
that.
Oh no, it's a mess right now. Actually, from what the it says in the play here.
Nope.
Oh,
Ace was never here.
No. I forgot.
Ace
about
wasn't
that.
here. Yeah.
He has no idea this exists.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot that was Connor. I thought me, and I'm like, wait a minute. I tried to say it myself.
Yeah,
I couldn't
no.
say it myself.
Literally, only the original
Conroth
party
was
knows about
past
this.
No, Connor
Conroth.
was there for Ono.
Was it the
This-
mountains?
Yeah.
This forest is unsettling, but if you're
We are in
familiar-
the shade.
The shade, yes. What were you saying, Silverin?
just he's just commenting how this place is unsettling. Because
Well.
it's not quite natural.
It is, a creation, after all. But it serves a wondrous purpose. This forest is supposed to be the laid-to-rest individuals with no home to go to upon their death. Those that never found a place for themselves. Though right now it seems it's been encroached with malice. I wonder why they haven't been cleaning it out as much. But I will. Uh-oh. We lost someone.
Lost Jimmy.
Gorinsky, no.
He got taken by the undead.
No. All
He
right,
had
let
so
me
much to live for.
turn off the names of the other people real quick. Duke. Done. I'm not going to update until he gets back. Anyways, you continue walking through the forest until eventually you see one or two undead just start shambling towards you all. And Vordvik just looks at them. Please just rest. And the both of them just crawl into the ground.
Oh shit.
He is a demigod.
That's
Maybe you should
right.
stay here.
Technically, since you're kind of like that, can't you do that as well, Dorzen?
Hell to the no, I can't.
Have you tried?
I haven't been here since I've been like this.
Make some effort, Dorzen. Apply yourself.
Have your brother teach you how to do it, man.
Are there any more undead for him to test it out?
There could be. Do you want to try, Dorson?
Sure, fuck it. This is the first time I've been here since A, as a champion of the Raven Queen, and B, as a reincarnation of her first champion.
All right. So, you utilize your channel divinity, turn undead, but instead of doing it hostilely to banish them away, you coax them to return to death. And those that are low enough in power, you can actually do that to. But the ones that are more powerful, you still have to do it the hard way. Vordvik has trained and grew into this position over an incredible period of time.
And that costs channel divinity.
Yes, it does.
Gotcha. I think I'll stick with Path to the Grave.
Down. Just But anyways, you all continue traveling until you do see the wondrous inside of this incredible city down a slope from where you all stand. The city itself has a large stream of lava that is thinned very, very much to only a quarter of a mile through this territory. It is a beautiful, beautiful city, though everything is colored this darkened coloration to you all. It's kind of odd, especially for those of you that have never been here. Experiencing no form of, how do I put this? Light, but still seeing is a very odd situation.
Unless you're used to dark vision.
Well, even with dark vision, it's more like you pull the very little bits of light in towards you. This is just, you see perfectly fine, but there's no light. Dark vision, you're kind of like, you know, it's shades, but right now it's like a black and white TV show. Very weird. But he begins moving through the city, walking. And you see the ghosts look over at you all the same way that they did before, with almost a hatred instinctually, but he just moves through them. And then you start noticing a few of the vampires move out, and as they begin trying to approach towards you, one of the much older ones stops them while looking at Vordvik.
Forgot there were vampires here.
All undead are in the shade. One of them actually approaches up towards your party. Very old, but smooth-skinned looking individual. Ancient. You can tell just from their mannerisms and gestures. So, you have returned to her then, correct? I have returned, yes. And are you here to stay? So long as you'll have me. I hope you do not wish to get in the way of my business. Sir, the only thing I wish to do is make sure that good people go where they need to. And bad don't.
Sorry guys, dropped out there.
You're good.
Do you want me to turn my camera back on or no?
That's completely up to you.
All right, we'll just go like this. I don't know why it dropped out or what, but just for safety, we'll go like this.
Sure. So, the vampire kind of circles around him a couple of times. You smell much weaker than you did before. Well, it has been a long time. Don't worry. So long as you're not trying to harm any of these souls, there shouldn't be a problem. The vampire, backs away and then walks across the street away from him. There's so much work that needs to be done here. So much.
Well, it keeps you busy.
He looks back and smiles at you, just nods. Now you keep moving, and you see these rows of hedges stretches on as far as your eyes can see, and you make out what appears to be a beautiful castle that has different large pane glass windows of ravens, but still in that discolored notion. There's these large pools of water that are having fountains of other ravens just spewing into it. And the entire estate, in fact, is covered with ravens in the open area in the courtyard. He walks over towards the front gate and tries to open it, but it doesn't seem to do so. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. everybody. I'm stuck out here for the time being.
And just pat him on the shoulder.
Hey.
And I go to open the doors.
Uma, Mary, would you be so kind as to wait out here with him, keep him company, and make sure no one here tries to fuck with him?
Oh, I'll be
Yeah.
fine. I'll be fine. I assure you.
Yeah,
Well,
he can take care of himself.
well, regardless, both these two make good company, even if they sometimes make me want to drive something through my head.
He puts a hand on your shoulder, Silverin. You all deserve to reap your rewards for what you've done. You
Yeah,
take care of that.
And I didn't come here to stand watching by the doors. So I'm going inside, and I walk inside.
Jesus.
Yeah. Let the whole party experience it, you know?
All right then.
So, he will stand out here and just, looks at a few of the ravens and begins talking to them. The language is different from any language that any of you understand, though.
Oh, so it's not like usual bird speech. This is actual.
He's speaking the language of the dead, Hungrul. And none of you know that one yet. But anyways, you open up the gates, Dorsin, and all of you begin moving on inside. And you see, limping down the stairs is a very old halfling man who looks a little more alive than most of the people have in this area as he keeps going over towards you all. Hey there. Welcome back. How you been?
Been through a lot, as I gesture to myself.
Yeah, you do look a little different. Lost a bunch of weight, huh? Oh, sorry. Hansby. Pleasure to meet you. He reaches up a very small hand
Oh,
towards
that's right. We did
all
meet
of
this
you.
guy.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Pleasure
Yeah,
to
it
meet
was.
you, Hansby.
Pleasure,
Mary.
pleasure. Very pleasure. And of course, I assume you already told them the rules of the shade, right? They'll be fine. All right. All right, scoot, fly,
Wait.
leave.
Wait, what rules?
While we're walking, nothing tastes like anything. We can only stay here a couple of days or we'll be trapped here. You can't take any knowledge out. Got it? Don't fuck with the spirits or the undead.
Don't forget about dying here.
Oh, also dying. Ooh.
Don't die? Is that the gist of it?
Yeah, unless you want to stay. Don't die.
Alright, well, I had sort of already. That's a rule of thumb I had. Don't die.
Good rule, good rule.
Yeah.
He looks you up and down. You remind me a lot about my ex-wife. She's in hell
So,
and keeps walking.
Which one?
Huh.
The third one.
No.
Layer, not wife.
Oh,
I've only
right.
had one wife, but she's on the third layer. Serves her right.
What
Well,
you do?
thank you for the compliment.
Yeah, of course. But you walk up the stairs, and many of the ravens just flap and flutter away from you all, giving you a lot of space. And as you get up the stairs, the doors are opened by this small halfling for you all, who's moving very slowly. Very annoyingly slowly. Like, even for a halfling, way too slow. And he just gestures inside. Alrighty. So, go on inside. Don't act like a creep and, kiss her while she's sleeping. Someone tried that before. It was really fucking weird.
Ooh, tried
Look
that
at doors.
before.
Well, not her, someone else. Apparently they were husband and wife, so, they were okay with it. They thought it was romantic, but, I don't know, me and the birds think it's fucking creepy. Don't sleep someone who's unconscious.
Oh, it
Don't
wasn't-
kiss someone who's unconscious, that's not cool.
Okay, so it wasn't actually her. indirectly
no,
there's
no,
a
no.
story of another. Okay.
Yeah. Super fucking creepy. Just
And children's bookstores everywhere.
yeah. Dude, that is like my least favorite of all the fucking fairy tales. I was like, that's actually like fucking creepy. Like, sleeping.
Especially when she's like 14.
I mean, have you seen? Do you know the original Sleeping Beauty stuff?
Yeah, I've read all of those, and yeah. Anyways, back to more happy topics. You walk through
Yes, in
this
the land of the dead.
You walk through this large castle that has all of these portraits on the walls of different individuals throughout history and the past that seem to line the walls. The first portrait on the left-hand side is blank, empty, but then the ones after that have different individuals and different individuals and different individuals. And they all are wearing the same set of armor as the champion of the Queen of Ravens. All the way down the halls. And you continue moving through until you find your way over towards the main chapel in this building. Jimmy and Dorzen, you both remember being here before, where you had that long conversation with Hansby about what it is you all are going to be doing here. So, you open those doors and go inside, and you see, lying inside of a box, completely unmoving, is the same Prissa as always. Still wearing that same outfit from a year ago. Or sorry, a few months ago.
Well, I think this is all we need. Was there anything special that you needed for the ritual, Soren?
Well, it should just be one thing. And he looks to Dorzen and holds out his hand for the diamond.
Give the very nice diamond that Mother Teresa gave us.
Lady Teresa, lady.
Also,
Close
I don't want to get copyright strike by the Christians, man. Come on.
Catholics.
They're more relentless than the DMCA bullshit.
Catholics.
I'm naming my next character Jesus, by the way.
Oh, God.
Well,
all right, I'll allow it.
This is going to take a while, so I'm sure you want to be here, Dorzen, Jimmy. Kuma, make sure Mary doesn't get into too much trouble.
You're asking Kuma to watch me.
He knows.
Well,
he knows.
Him and all the ravens.
Soren knows.
So,
because this is an hour to cast.
You walk over towards the box and place your diamond on top of it, beginning your incantation, wishing out towards the Mother EXANDRIA to allow this individual to come back and walk upon her grace yet again. Now, as you are giving this prayer and incantation, Soren, this is the most directly religious he has ever been to any of you.
We lost Jimmy again.
It's fine. He begins saying all of these different attributes about the world itself and how this individual has been good for it and has not finished their touch along it yet. And during this ritual, you see that 3 flames appear around the sarcophagus. A red, a white, and a black. All of them flickering. Sitting beside you on the bench, Dorzen, while this is transpiring, very suddenly, you see a long black-robed figure with a porcelain white mask. Now, Mary and Kuma, being a little further away, but still in the room watching. You both hear the fluttering of wings as you see a half-elven individual land beside you. He's holding daggers strapped to a feathery, large, studded leather armor. And he looks over at the two of you and smiles.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
He looks at you, Mary, and kind of like tilts his head. I haven't seen you before.
She's good about that, real good.
Well, I haven't seen you before either, so.
I'm also good about that.
Well, pleased to meet a fellow colleague or whatever.
You as well. But he doesn't offer a hand or anything. He's just being courteous.
Yeah.
Now, as the ritual continues to blaze open, you all feel the room becomes warmer, nicer. Almost like a breeze is rolling through, and your time so far here in the shade, you have not felt a breeze, you have not felt warmth, you haven't had any real sensations other than your attachment to the ground below. But the wind seems to blow through here. And beside you, Dorzen, you see the porcelain mask raise upwards. Yes, you may. And then the red flame turns to a soft green. After that moment, the three flames glow brighter and then go through the candles, glowing all the way down to the base. And that diamond that Silvern has been praying over the top of this entire time glows and shines into a very beautiful, beautiful green color before it shatters and sprinkles over top of the box. Icebreaker, could you change your token image on Zoom for us, please?
Oh shit. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Give me a second. It's been a
Resurrecting
while.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's been quite a minute.
Yes, it has.
Oh god, what was her voice? Shit.
It was your attempt at high pitch.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyways, as the glitter of the diamond falls downwards, her eyes open up. Prissa, you've been waiting for you what feels like a dozen years out there. Most of the time, you had Vordvik there, who was sweet, gentle, kind individual. Always very welcoming to any conversation you ever wanted to have. Very few people you've ever met in your life have been that helpful to anybody, even just to listen to them. Wholesome, yes. And then there was the 2 to 3 years you were out there. Alone. But you knew that Dorzen had taken him away, so he was working on bringing you back. Now you open your eyes and you see a beautiful, dazzling light of green fading over top of you. And you're inside of a box.
Oh, it's this dream again. Wait. Looks down. Oh, okay, oh, that's a nice dress. This is new. This is a bit new.
And all of you hear her muffled inside of the box.
She with her, I don't have her character sheet anymore, I don't think, but she with her like negative
I'll
strength
give it to you.
will attempt to open the box.
What's in the box?
Surprise, motherfucker.
You begin pushing against the box, and Dorzin, you feel the hand of the Queen of Ravens push you forward.
Just stumbles and just goes and rips the fucking thing open.
Prissa, you look up above you and you see standing there in this new form, not as shapely but pretty good looking, is Dorzin.
Yeah, Prissa's face go like, you know, it's that like dusky kind of color, but it it starts to kind of get flushed because her crush is like kind of super hot now, or hotter. Oh, this is definitely a better dream than most. And she goes up and hugs Dorzin. It's warmer than most too.
You feel him. For the first time in a very, very long time, you feel him.
Is this still a dream? Is it?
Virgin just crouches down and like embraces her. No, this is real.
Yeah, tears are kind of going down her eyes now too, as she just hugs tighter. I knew you'd come. I knew you'd come. I knew it all along. Thank you. And it's just like that kind of like weepy kind of like crying, but like happiness cry.
Mm-hmm. So you all stand there watching this heartfelt moment. Mary and Kuma and Silvern, complete outsiders to what you have been doing this entire time, at least emotionally. But in this one moment, the three of you understand fully why he was doing what he was doing. And Kuma, for the first time in your life, you shed a tear.
And that lizard man with no emotion to feel felt his heart grow three sizes that day.
First thought, shit, am I bleeding out of my eyes again?
Like, oh god, that'd be funny if like you did cry blood. It's like, oh, it's so lovely, and it's like squirting out everywhere. Like,
I believe they call that eye sweat. It's just when you're focusing on something too intently.
yeah.
I get that all the time.
That being
But
said,
anyways,
let's hope you're not crying blood here in the shadow
no.
place.
That would be very bad. But Prissa, you look over and you see Jimmy standing there right by your open glass casket.
I knew we could do it. It's really good to have you back.
Thanks. I'm a bit tired though. And like as I put in the chat, Prissa she'll give a small wave to Jimmy and also these other three strangers that she saw kind of offhandedly before, but then kind of cry herself to sleep because resurrection exhaustion is a thing.
Oh,
I think.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been through hell at this point. But anyways, as you kind of fall asleep in the hands, Mary, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you look beside you at Vax.
What is it?
There are no hard feelings between us.
No? Why would there be?
He smiles at you. You're the one who had to have whispered to her.
Oh, you mean that druid, Keyleth?
Yes.
Right.
Mary, if you
Well,
hadn't realized yet, you now realize this is Vaxil Dawn. Keyleth's husband.
Oh. Oh, right. Yeah, I just figured it'd be best not to have any unnecessary conflicts.
He nods. I would have done the same thing.
All right, well, I will take that as a compliment, I suppose.
He takes his hand away from your shoulder. I would do anything for her.
Right. Well, I hope that doesn't include hunting me and my friends down for doing something.
He just smiles. No real answer.
No, and I'm also like pondering. Isn't that? Would I would probably have known that he was a part of Vox Machina earlier, right?
That is correct.
So I know that he's also brother of Vexalia.
Yep.
Right. I met your sister a while back, by the way.
I apologize.
No,
First and
it
foremost.
Well, it was kind of a bit difficult at first, but we got along. I like her.
She is a unique individual, to say the least.
Right. Well, a bit headstrong, but
That's what it takes to be powerful in this world. Your world.
right. I know. Well, if you want me to deliver any message, I suppose maybe I'll bump into her someday again.
You see his smile fades very slowly. Nothing of the sort. And you also notice, Mary, with your intensely high perception, that the Queen of Ravens, who has been seated next to where Dorzen was previously, ever so gently gestures her head over towards you. Not enough that you would really pick up she's paying attention, but the mask just slowly gets into your peripheral view.
Right. I apologize if I brought up anything uncomfortable.
He takes a couple of steps back and then just walks down the hall. He just walks away. But anyways, with Prissa resurrected, though still sleeping, the Queen of Ravens will walk over to you, Dorzen, and speak only to your mind. Nobody else hears her voice. Her transition back to life is going to be a tedious one. She will be confused. Her shape will alter to her preference.
You're muted, Dorzen.
Wait, what?
Her shape will alter to her preference. Whatever it is she desires to be in her life, whatever suits her the best, that is what she will gain.
So, what she sees herself as, or what she wishes to be?
You can't hear that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Forgot it was in the mind.
Yep.
That's never really stopped her before.
Well, I think the trade of one beloved for another is a fair one. Now, my speaker has told me of your choice that you all wish to take. At this point, she turns around and begins speaking, and the entire room envelops with her voice, even though it sounds like she's speaking with only just a whisper. You all, I am sorry of what will transpire. No matter what happens because of your actions taken, there will be some form of consequence, either directly or indirectly. But if you place your trust in my guidance, I will leave you with the tools for success, as best as I can. She looks at you, Mary, and Kuma, and Jimmy. I understand trusting divinity is a difficult thing. But like you all, my heart can beat for another individual.
Well, I hope at least there will be some kind of trial opportunity.
Teresa will ensure it. All of you will have an opportunity to speak your reasons, to speak your truth, and to offer it to them. It will ultimately be the decision of all of those that speak for their divine, as well as the other powers of Exandria, as to what happens. Though, of course, you have my blessing for the actions you have taken.
Don't worry, guys. Whatever happens, I won't let anything bad happen to us.
Glad you're on my side, Jimmy. Our side.
Well. And also, she moves over towards Prissa Dorzen, removes her mask, but on the side so nobody else other than you can see. And she plucks an eyelash, which forms into a feather and places it onto her chest before putting the mask back on. I have given her my boon. She will be seen as innocent beyond any other doubt, regardless of their verdict.
Thank you.
She nods. Now, all of you, I wish you the best of luck.
I'm laughing so hard right now.
Yeah, Jimmy, sorry. Even with a natural 20, you can't. Like, the only people with a fighting chance are with the ones with like plus 10 over. Like,
And any advice for which option we should choose from Janice?
you've spoken with Janice.
Oh, fuck. Well, now she knows.
Jimmy did.
Yeah, a day ago, yeah.
A day ago. There was a pantheon greater than Exandria's pantheon. I'm unsure how much you all know, but that I can tell you. Janus is more powerful than I, and more powerful than almost any other known deity to you all. She looks directly at you, Silren.
I had a feeling.
He, however, only does what is needed to protect his domain. Which for all of you is time. If you have spoken to him, the only thing you can rely on from that individual is he will do anything to ensure that time is not disrupted, so that all of you can maintain free will. But anyways, you all take the time you would like. However, Teresa is waiting for you.
So, that pantheon is consisting of gods that we wouldn't normally know about, right?
What I have told you is all I am allowed to tell you.
Very well.
Any more and I would change fate.
Don't edit the odds.
Yeah, that's her one thing. Don't change fate. Anyways.
I mean, but what about that thing you used to do where it's like, what are the chances of this happening?
What are the odds?
What are the odds? Yeah. Anyways, you all gather yourselves back up. Walk slowly. Dorzen still holding on to Prissa. And make your way outside the castle walls, where you see Vax is bringing Vordovic inside. Escorting him directly. As they pass by, Vordovic just looks at you all. I wish you all the best, no matter what happens.
Good luck with the wife. And I just walk.
Thank you. Keeps going.
That's all I can say to him. Like,
yeah.
Like, he needs it.
Does he like adjust his collar after yeah, uh-huh.
Mary, Kuma, and Sylvan. What the fuck? He's married to her? Like, but anyways.
Thumbs up.
You walk out into the city. Outside of the nest itself. And when you get over towards the entrance, you all feel color and sensation fades back into existence for you all. And you see standing there with a long, militant line of individuals. There are legionnaires holding their spears against shields positioned directly at you all. And towards the very front of it, there are two individuals. The first one, Lady Teresa, standing there with her hands in front of her, clasped, looking at you all. The second one, standing to her side, is a balding man that none of you really recognize, though he is adorned with the symbol of the platinum dragon. Or sorry, the crystal one. And he is holding a sword and a shield at his sides with a breastplate armor, watching you all carefully. Teresa looks at him, and those of you that can read lips, I will handle them. And then approaches towards you all, holding a bag that jingles around.
I mean, she said hands up, so...
All of you. She looks at you all. By order of Vasselheim, and the power imbued to us by all of divinity within this realm, you are now under our arrest. to seek trial in the private courts known only to the wisps and those in charge. Do you wish to come willingly?
You're all a bunch of cunts, Mary says and spits on the ground.
We will come willingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She holds out the bag and walks in front of each of you. Take your sets, shackle yourselves. Your weapons will be handled by me, personally. All of them. Relinquish your bags as well, please. So, you all hand over your weapons, where, again, she will handle them, personally. Your bags are taken from you. Does anybody wish to do anything before that happens?
When she stops in front of Jimmy to give the shackles, he just looks up at her. You know that there's something that I can't give.
Is it a weapon?
No, he looks down at his belt at the little, it looks like a box trinket dangling from it. It's something that we have to give back.
She looks at you and then looks down at it. Will you trust me to keep it safe?
If it's just you?
Just me.
All right. He'll unhook it and like try covering it in both of his hands and just like hold them out.
So anyways, she takes
Also-
those items as well. Yeah, Sylvan?
These are like manacles, right? Like metal, like steel, whatever manacles or something.
Yes. Yes, they are.
I can't wear these.
She tilts her head.
And Soren, I'm basically invoking the whole druid can't wear metal stuff.
Oh. I'm vegan.
Pretty much, like the.
She
the only
looks at you
reason-
with your metal necklace. Your
It's not metal. This is
Yeah,
it's
it's
all
fine.
naturally
Someone
made.
get me a rope and some solving glue.
No. They have a solution to that actually.
Is it
However,
wooden
it's going to
manacles?
be no. It's going to be a lot more Well, yes, it is wooden manacles, but it's a lot more uncomfortable because they have to get clasped aggressively over your wrists, and you're stuck in like a hard position like this.
Fuck.
But yes, they will give you those because of religious freedom.
Fucking loopholes.
Yep. Oh, you think they haven't dealt with druids before? Come on now. Druids are the most dangerous individuals. Look at Tilly. Anyways. All of you don your own manacles for yourselves. They are not magical in nature. They are mundane. And they are also very clearly there to be representative, not actually restrain you. As, well, Dorzan and Kuma could get out of them within seconds if they honestly tried.
Yeah.
Mary too.
Soren too.
Everyone.
Well, I mean, only if Mary actually keeps her thieves' tools on her. But, you know.
Well, I'm going to hide a lockpick in my hair or something.
Oh, roll me a stealth check or a sleight of hand check, please. That's what I was asking for. Are any of you doing stuff like that? Like,
Come on,
Oh.
is there not already a lockpick in Mary's hair? Let's be honest.
Well, that's a good point. but-
Yeah.
just to make sure it's still secure. Just
32.
Fair.
that
Jesus.
beats the passive of an archpriestess. Yeah. But anyways, you still have your lockpicks just in case, Mary, in your hair, and each of you don your own manacles. She then takes all of your weapons, places them into a cart, takes your bags, places them into a cart as well, and waves her hand as two agents of the Queen of Raven comes over, and they are in charge of the cart while she walks directly beside it. She's actually not strong enough to carry all of your equipment, surprisingly. And given how many bags of holding y'all got, she's not putting them in bags of holding. That'd be bad.
Well, what's the worst that could happen?
A lot of dice. I don't have enough dice.
I mean, we already found one person in the Astral Sea. What's the whole army of whatever?
But anyways. Dorzin, you are allowed to continue to carry Prissa, though you do have to remain shackled by your legs.
Fine.
What about Pyramol?
It's taken.
She takes Pyramol. Pyramol doesn't fight her.
She is worthy.
But
She
anyways.
would be.
You all are escorted back over towards the rest of them, where you see the entire row of legionnaires are gesturing, and the balding man is like glaring at you all, and you see he's ready for a fight. Like he is actively rearing for this. Teresa, are you sure they are not going to resist? The word of these individuals is worth far more than you value it at. If they said no, we will treat them with dignity until a fair trial is done. That is my last declaration on this matter.
If we were going to resist, you'd already be dead, old man.
Okay.
And he immediately starts like trying to like swing
Mary.
at you. And
Mary.
like with Teresa, she just shrugs.
Mary, that's
What?
enough. Sometimes the truth is hard to take for someone.
Oh,
Well, that's yeah, fair point. Fair point.
I'm still in charge of their captivity, though. You get their equipment, I get them. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Of course.
He's your warden. Enjoy eating gruel.
Hey, someone can make good berries, maybe.
If you can find a mistletoe, they're taking all your spell focuses and shit. Like,
Besides, just because someone gets older doesn't mean they can't kick ass. Look at Grun.
I mean, we also kicked Groon's ass.
Don't you talk about that in real life.
No, yeah, I'm saying that out of character, not in character.
but anyways,
Oh, hey, just so we're clear, before we get to this trial, we want to confess to everything, right?
yeah, 100%, yeah, everything. So when I was 12, I stole a pencil. But yes, you all are escorted and watched by this entire large group of Tal'Dorian individuals. As you are walking through, you are brought over towards the tent. Stepping inside of the tent, you see that there appears to be an arcane glyph on the ground, already drawn, just waiting for completion, as well as an individual who is standing there looking at you all. This individual looks on the younger side, human, darker brown complexion about him. No real scars or cuts, but he does have a chin-strap beard as he looks over at you all. All of you are the saviors of that as well. Yes. I mean, first off, pleasure to meet you. I heard what you did with Vorric. Thank
really
you.
hard to arrest a celebrity.
Yeah. Can I get an autograph?
I mean, I know.
But
people tried to get an
anyways.
autograph of Vax.
Did she?
That was her.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
She got
I-
the pen, somehow the paper and pen somewhere,
Ah.
and she like had it when she slept, and she fell asleep though before she could ask.
Aw. That's too bad.
What?
Anyways. Anywho. Please, would you be so kind as to teleport us all back? Yeah, of course. Yes, let me finish this incantation. And he stands up, and you see that he is adorned with a large symbol of, which church was his again?
Mistress. Oh, no, that'd be bad.
No, not her.
That being said, while he's kind of doing the stuff for, I'm assuming, teleportation circle, so and just kind of like slyly looks at the warden, I assume that's taking him. Arcane magic in Vasselheim.
It's the guiding mother, the one who shows the path. What's her name again?
Oh, Oh shit! Now I can't remember.
Well,
It was Tabaxi's
yeah.
goddess.
Yeah.
Changebringer.
Chainbringer.
Changebringer, thank you. Yeah, the one who shows. He is wearing a symbol of her, and as you say that to him, he just smirks at you. No, but good faith can always find a way when it is needed. And Silverin, you sense divine magic that he is summoning for teleportation circle.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. I know exactly what he's doing.
There are some classes that gain arcane magic
Mm-hmm.
as divinity. But anyways, the circle glows to light, and all of you are teleported far away, back over to Vasselheim. And everybody, this is where we are ending the finale of this story arc. When we come back again, hopefully next week, everybody will be a level higher, finally 19, and we will find out what happens at the trials, as well as they all get to conduct a little bit of downtime together. So, players, thank you all very much for playing and participating with us. Viewers, thank you all as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.